Jess, I would like to know how long are people boyfriend and girlfriend before they get married and or proposed to? I've been with my boyfriend since 2017. We took a break in 2019, got back together in 2020. It's now 2022.
Okay.
I'm 27, he's 28, and we've been thinking about marriage, at least being proposed to. I brought it up plenty of times, but it's always, I do want to marry you, but then nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Am I tripping, or should I continue to just be patient?
Oh.
How long are people boyfriend, girlfriend before they get proposed to and or get married?
I don't know. I was together 9 years, almost 10 before we got married. So.
What about
And then I had
engaged?
my cousin. I think it took them 13 years before they got married.
Wow.
But we didn't, I don't know about like the engagement. It wasn't like an engagement period.
No.
Wasn't, no. No. So I don't know the answer. I don't know what advice to give because some people do 9 years. I know some people who do 13, and I know some people who just do it after 1 year, maybe.
Yeah, I know. Everybody,
go right into it.
I think everybody's different.
There's
I do.
some who just don't even do it ever. We had someone call us not too long ago. And
Common law.
They were together, what was it, almost 20-some years? But
Yeah.
not like legally married. So I don't know.
Katrina texting in, if he wanted to marry you, he would. Don't be a placeholder. If your desire is marriage, then
But yes, if her
date
desire...
with a purpose. Date someone else who also desires marriage. If not, you can stick around for another 5 years and see if his I do want to marry you, translate into actually marrying you.
Yeah, because, I mean, if that is something that's, like, on her mind, something that she wants, something that, she continuously says, like, I want to get married, then that's different.
302-858-5117.
Like, that's something that she's passionate about. It means something to her. It's very important to her. She wants to be in a relationship where, they get married.
Farasia texting in, do not give him an ultimatum. Just start moving differently. No sex, no dinners, no laundry, and in a relationship.
Oh, yeah, don't do all the wifey duties.
If he asks why,
Stop doing all the wifey duties.
tell him you want a husband, not a boyfriend. And he's unable to provide.
See if he switches up.
See, that's jacked up. That is jacked up.
Take away all those wifey duties and see how he likes it.
Tony said he's been very honest with you, and now you need to be honest with yourself. Pepper says, so you threw a good 5 years of your youth away, and he still hadn't married you or proposes? He don't want to. How many more years are you willing to give? Look, I think everybody's different.
Yeah.
There's people who have been together for, like you said, 10, 13 years, whatever.
Yep.
And that's okay. It is. It's just how people move. If he knows that she wants to get married, like, make sure, like, don't give him the ultimatum, but make sure he knows that
That is
you're
one
ready.
of your goals. Yes.
And then if he doesn't, then, yeah, maybe move a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think, the question, how long are people boyfriend, girlfriend?
Right. If we sit here and say,
That's not a fair question.
Right.
Because everyone's different.
You're together a year and, year 2 you're married. We can't say that.
Again, you ever been in that situation? 302-858-5117. You're with someone and you want them to ask you to get married and everything's perfect, but they just don't.
Hasn't happened.
Hasn't happened. What do you do?
God.
You remember we used to work with somebody who wanted their man to propose.
Yes. And
Like, I think she gave him the ultimatum.
she was open about it. She
Yeah.
told him exactly what she wanted, what the date, was. He had a time limit.
Do you think that's too much?
I think, it is too much. I'm more of a, I just like things to happen natural.
Yeah.
I don't want to force anything. Good morning, Power 1017.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. You got a
Hi.
comment?
Yes, I've never been in that situation before, but I worked with somebody for several years, and she met this guy, and they were together. I think she met him in 2009. I ended up having my child in 2012. They were still together as a couple, 2013 rolls around, they're still together. I think about 7 years rolled around, and they still weren't married. Not even proposed to. She was not proposed to.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept asking her, and I said, why hasn't he proposed to you? She's like, I don't know. She just kept coming up with these excuses or whatever. I was like, well, maybe he's just, I used to joke. I said, well, maybe he just really wants me. He doesn't want you. I used to play around like that with her, right?
Right.
I used to joke because I did know him. I knew the guy.
Yeah.
So, and then 10 years later, still not married, not engaged. Then you have twins with the boy, and he still ain't proposed to you. Something's wrong. See, now you have kids with him, and the man still ain't proposed to you. And to this day, I believe they still not married. But they got twins together. They got
But
two kids
is she
together.
pushing it? Does she really want to get married,
Like,
or
is
that's
that
just
a goal
that's
with
just
her?
you?
She really wants to get married because her sister, who's younger than her, had a baby and got married. All of her best friends, all of her sisters, they all got married.
Okay, but you're
She's the only
assuming
one-
has she expressed to you, look, I really want to get married?
Oh yeah. She
Okay,
did.
okay.
Definitely did.
Well, then has she
Yeah,
expressed
so I
that to
know
him?
I don't think. I think she was afraid to tell him because I don't know why. Why? Maybe he was in a bad relationship before or something. Because he was a little bit older than her, not too much, but he was a little bit older than her, and he did have 2 kids of his own, and she already had a son. So maybe it was because he was maybe afraid to take that step. He wanted to make sure things were right. I'm like, girl, if I had twins with some guy after 10, 12 years of relationship and I got kids with him, something better be right.
Right.
I got to be doing something right, you know? So, I don't know. I haven't talked to her in a while. It's been, because my son now is 10, but I do know the last time I did talk to them was about 3 years ago. They still were not married.
Okay.
Wow.
And they've been together since 2000. Yeah.
'Cause for-
That's what
well-
I said.
For some people, it just works out like that. They're just together, and I mean, they
Right.
just
I
don't get
want-
married. But some people, if you want it, you express it, and the other person doesn't do it, then it's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and I think what it is, to be honest with you now, and I'm only talking from experience, we tend to create, and when I say we, I'm talking about a man and a woman, we tend to create a comfort zone for ourselves. So when we create that comfort zone, we're comfortable with the way things are, with our relationship or whatever it is. We're just comfortable that way. We don't want to tweak it. We don't want to add on to it. Or it's just the fact that, we really just want to wait. We really want to make sure that it is the right time because, in fact, every time you sign that paper, you get married, somebody changes.
Yeah.
Something changes in the relationship. So, if it's 5 years, good. If it's 6 years, fact of the matter is, value that relationship.
Where-
Take pride in that relationship. Like, enjoy it.
Where you calling
Yeah.
from?
Jagsboro,
Thank-
as usual.
Yep.
Oh,
Thanks for
thank
checking
you so
in.
much.
Yep, and I'm gonna ask
You're
you. I'm
welcome.
gonna ask you every time as usual.
That's okay.
All right, thank you.
Wow.
Let's see here. Edward on Facebook says, "Sheesh, stop looking for marriage. It will come.
It will come. Okay.
Let it happen organically."
Yeah.
And then Splash Jones on Facebook, #Henny After Dark.
Oh, yes.
What up?
Yes. What's up?
Bang Bang Henny Gang. You want to comment? 302-858-5117. It is Bill and Jessica Show. Question of the day. Somebody wrote in and basically said, I want to know how long people are boyfriend girlfriend before they get married or proposed to. There we go.
Good morning, Power 1017.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, good morning. You're
Hi.
live on the air. You got a comment?
Yes, I sure do. I'm kind of in the same situation myself.
Okay, do tell.
I don't know. I'm 41, and my birthday was in January, and
Happy-
I asked my boyfriend to marry me, and of course, he said yes, but there's a whole bunch of hesitation with it. We've been together 4 years,
Okay.
so I'm not sure that he's even with it. And then he told me that he's kind of upset because I proposed, and he should be the one to propose, and
Why did
I
you
don't
feel
know.
like you should have done it? Why didn't you wait for him?
I don't know, because I'm 41. I feel like it's
Because she wants to
that
get
time.
married. Look,
I feel like he is the one
How
to
d-
be settling down with. He tries harder than any of my other boyfriends have tried in the past.
how did he
And,
propose?
He didn't. She did.
We
I
went
mean,
to
I'm
Tokyo.
sorry. How did you propose? I'm sorry. That's what I meant.
Yeah, we went to the Tokyo Steakhouse.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
with my birthday party, of course, and I had everybody around me.
And
I
you
could tell
threw the
him
ring up in
that-
the air and it landed in his mouth. Is that what you did at Tokyo?
No, I mean, he said yes, but he was trying not to hurt my feelings at the same time because he was upset because I did it and he didn't get a chance to do it first.
Uh-huh.
But he said he really doesn't want to get married either.
All right.
So-
Hold on. Go back. So you're Tokyo. How'd you do it?
Well, we were just having dinner. He was throwing shrimp in our mouth, and after that, everybody was having a good time. And I just took the opportunity. I turned my chair towards him, and I was like, "You're the one that I want to spend the rest of my life with." And
Okay.
I pulled the ring out, and
So you had a male like wedding ring, or you had one
He
for
had a
you?
band.
yeah, no, I had a male wedding ring for him, and I figured that would be a good present for me, like a birthday present.
So did
He
you
could
get
say yes,
did you
and-
get down on one knee?
Well, no, not
No.
in the restaurant. We
I'm
were
just
just
asking.
face in our little chairs.
All right, so
because
you-
we had a party with us. There was like 10 or 12 of us.
All right. So you turned around in your little chair
And everybody starts clapping and
and
Cheer-
They were just
Cheering.
looking and pulling out cameras and everything.
okay.
I
So
think
so then he
said
felt
yes.
dumb. Now he feels dumb because he says he should have done it to you, and now he's saying, "Oh, I don't know if I'm ready for that."
Yeah, he's just a little confused about the situation. I don't know. I mean, I've been with him for 4 years. I know that's what I want. But if he doesn't know, then I want to find somebody who knows.
Correct.
oh,
You're,
right,
you
right,
you
right.
are in the right mindset because after
see.
4 years, if he don't know, then there's a problem.
Right, right. And so I'm just that's my situation. I'm kind of weird with it because I don't know where to go from here, and I'm just sitting here waiting for him to make a decision, or else I got to do something. I don't know.
Because like I said, if he both of you guys were fine with it, with just being together, and you just you don't want to deal with
But you want
going
to
through the
get
process. But if you
married.
want to, and you propose to him, and by the way, him feeling like, oh, I should have done that. Guys love when women make the first move. Guys love when you guys
but
take.
propose.
Who cares? Guys love. This is 2022. Guys love when women initiate. So if you're gonna do that, he should have been feeling. I'm gonna tell you how he should have been feeling. He should have been feeling like, man, this woman loves me. She really wants to be with me. You boosted his ego so much by proposing to him, and for him to say, "Oh, I feel weird because I didn't propose to you," that's a cop out.
Pretty much. That's what I'm feeling like, and I don't want to waste any more time. We're only getting older, and I am 41. But like I said,
I'm 41 too, and I don't want to say I'm getting older, so stop saying that. But go ahead.
He's just put the most effort in out of anyone that I've ever been with to try to do the right thing and to be there and be with me. But
He's the same age as you.
he's 38.
Okay.
All right.
And has he been married before?
No, he's
Okay.
just had a lot of shitty girlfriends that treat him bad.
Yeah. Okay. Well, don't say the S word, please. But go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, he's just had a lot of girlfriends that treated him bad over the years and, took advantage of him and everything. And, I'm not like that. I work. I pay for my own way. If I need something, I might ask for help. But most of the time, I have everything that I need. So I
Yeah.
don't see where, it's a problem.
Is he's not with you, like around?
No, I'm on my way to work.
I was
He's
gonna
on his way
say-
to
Live together?
No, actually, I stay with my mom. I help her out since my dad passed away
Okay.
in '08, so I've been there for a long time. And
Mhm.
his mom was with an abusive guy, and he stays with her to help her out. So we're kind of
Okay.
in between. And I mean, he can move in with me, or I can move in with him. That's not even a question. But I'd rather have our own place.
You know
to
that?
start
Yeah,
our
I
own
was gonna
life.
say. That's kind of difficult situation where
Mhm.
you don't live together too, and you've been together that long.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah,
can you
so-
get out of the situation where you're living?
Yeah, I can. I mean,
How about him?
I just have to. He can too. We want to live close. We both live in Frankfurt, Dagsboro area.
Okay. Well, how about start working on moving to get your own place together? That's the
That's
first
what
thing.
I'm thinking.
Well,
yeah.
so maybe you sit down and talk. My advice is sit down and talk to him, and be like, "Look, I want our relationship to take a couple next steps. We've been together for 4 years, and it's time. And this is what I want. Now, you tell me if you agree, and you don't have to be like, any kind. You don't have to give him the ultimatums right now or nothing like that, but just be like, look, this is what I want. I want our relationship to move in the next direction. We need to start working on getting our own place together.
You should move the moms in together, and then you guys live in the other house together.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, move them in. Who cares? You know what? What is it called? The situation like the Golden
There's
Girls.
two different houses, so
Estelle Getty.
Move the moms together.
Estelle
and then
Getty
you
and
two
Betty
live
White.
in the other house.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they would have a blast together and give each other company, honestly.
Right,
Right.
that's what I mean.
Ladies' night, bingo night, drinking nights on. Yeah, they have a blast. They can watch Jeopardy, all that. All right, so.
Yes.
I think this might be something.
All right, so, but anyway, about you guys, tell him you want to move towards moving in together, and you want to get married. And if he gives you that, stuff like, oh, I'm not ready, then maybe you're not ready to continue with the relationship.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But you need to say it. Don't be scared to say it.
I mean, are you ready
Yeah.
to walk away if you need to?
Yeah. Unfortunately, all the bad relationships I've had in the past have forced me to walk away.
Yeah.
It's bad because I love them to death, but I can leave looking just like I came looking, and that's a bad way to think about it sometimes. But I don't know how I feel.
Where are you calling from?
Actually, Berlin.
All right. Well, good luck, and can you keep us up to date?
Up to date.
I will do.
Yeah.
I'll email you, Seth.
Yeah, we'll talk to him. Talk to him tonight. Like, hey, we need to talk.
I will.
All right.
I will.
Appreciate
Thank
you
you.
checking in. Thank you.
Wow.
See, we're the relationship experts.
I
Help people out.
know, I know.
538.
I really am rooting for her, though.
Shout out to 538. Always texting in paragraphs. Thank you.
All right.
And I don't always read them on the air, but I read them,
Yes.
but I will read this real quick. And continue. Please continue. I like your advice. I don't understand why people got to push their significant other into something that they're not ready for. And if they don't ask you themselves, they're not ready. And just because you're getting older, it does not matter. Does not mean that you're supposed to. I'm 37 and I still haven't gotten married. I'm not engaged. I'm not rushing into it. If it happens, it happens. Yeah, it would be nice, but I'm not pushing it. I'm with somebody I love very much, but I'm not going to push him into marrying me. If he's not ready, like we love each other, and I know that I don't need a ring to know that somebody loves me or a piece of paper, like I don't need it.
Okay.
That's fine.
All
Again, everybody's different. Let's see. 265. To be honest, I can see where she's coming from, but marriage is just signing a document. You're all right. I'm overhearing that.
What, that marriage is just a piece of paper?
Yeah, I don't want to hear that no more. Oh, marriage is just a piece of paper. Yeah, but it means something.
Yes.
It means something to people.
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
The
you sign a
ring, the
paper to
bond,
get married, but it means
the
something.
symbol of marriage.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're not doing it to
Yeah.
sign a piece of paper. They're doing it because it
Right.
means something to them.
Yes.
So I'm tired of hearing, oh, just a piece of paper. Like, stop it.
Okay, Bill.
You're you are technically married, but if that's how she feels, she should move on. If they love each other and everything is good in a relationship, then why worry about signing a document to be legally married? Again, document. 936. I've been with my girl now for 20 years or so, often since we were kids, and we were going to get married in 2024. Okay.
Oh, so they have they have a goal.
Yeah.
Good morning, Power 1017.
Good morning, guys.
Good
Hi.
morning. You're live on the air. No cursing. Go ahead. What's your comment?
Can I just say, be the one to say, who cares?
Who cares?
Yeah, Bill. It's just a piece of paper.
I don't.
You're saying that it's just a piece of paper.
It's just okay. It's just a piece. It's just a piece of paper to you, but to other people, it means something. So
Yeah.
who cares that you think it's a piece of paper? It doesn't. It means something to someone else. So if they want to get married, then if it's just a piece of paper, then marry him.
Well, it's true. Like, everybody's different, so you can't really put a
Yeah.
time to be with somebody and be like, oh, you have this much time before we get married or blah, 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 blah. Like, some people have been through certain things in life that they don't want to rush that. So, it is a piece of paper, but it is a piece of paper that means something to most people. But I think a lot of people are just quick to rush the title of their relationship.
But
They
like
don't wanna
the girl who just called in, the woman who called in and said that she's been with her man for 4 years. I don't think that's rushing.
Yeah, no, I mean, but everybody takes different amount of time.
Yeah.
To be honest, so you can't just say, "Oh, I want to be married by this time," or "We need to go our separate ways," because just because you want to get married, it shouldn't change how you feel about somebody. If you're happy with somebody, then be happy with somebody.
And I agree with that, unless somebody wants to, they have a goal of moving in together, getting married, living that life. Either look, you want to be with me or you don't. You
Right.
do things that make each other happy, and marriage is one of them. If that's something that the person wants to, and I don't think that her proposing. I think that some people think that that's rushing him into it. Okay, so if he proposes, is that rushing her into it? It's if we're in 2022 and the man and woman are equal, then what's wrong with her proposing?
There's nothing wrong with that. It's just people have their own opinions, and people are going to have their opinions no matter what you do.
Just like a-holes. They all have one, right?
Oh my god.
And
Oh
they
my
all
god.
talk mess.
I mean, look, all I'm saying is that, 4 years, you know.
Yeah. At that point in time, then you should definitely know, how you want to carry out the rest of your relationship. That's definitely, a conversation that should be had, but not an ultimatum.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't think there should be an ultimatum, but how do you feel about her proposing to her man?
Howard to her. She was letting him know that that's what she's ready for.
Yeah.
And,
Mhm.
you can either get with it or, have that conversation with her, look, yes, this is going to happen, and this is definitely what I want, but let's just take our time and plan our next steps out before we actually take that plunge.
Where you calling from?
I just dropped my kids off in Delmar.
All right. You have a great day, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Man, what a good question of the day.
Yes,
You ever need
I
anything
know.
discussed? You can always email us.
Jessica at power1017.com.
We got the 8 o'clock coffee mix coming up.
It's time for football, pumpkin spice.